Hello, my name is Tomasz, and today I'm planning to do a rather long flight from two rural airports that are not even, if you are using the World VFR view, they are not even visible here. I need to switch to Philadelphia TAC to even see the airport. It's a Stoe Creek, and the destination is called Thompson Farms. Again, it's not visible. Oh, actually, it is visible here very well. So at least one is visible. I checked the weather today, and seems that for now, this should be valid for 20 minutes from now, we are in an area that is mostly VFR, and maybe down below it might be a little bit worse. If I check 2 hours in advance, it looks that it may be difficult to find the airport after all. What can play in our advantage, to our advantage, is that this is a pretty low area, and there is a VOR just 2 miles from the airport. So I should be able to use that VOR to find the airport even when I'm rather close. And as a backup, I checked I would be perfectly capable of doing an IFR approach to Tarboro Edgecombe or Rocky Mount Wilson Regional if it comes to that the weather is really a no-go for VFR. So I have a backup plan to land in IMC conditions on one of these airports if bad comes to worse. Also, when I check these, usually the tops are not that high, so if I want to climb above the clouds, I still can. But originally I'm planning to do this flight at 3,000 feet only. But I will not delay that much. I prepared my navlog. I'll jump into the plane here on Sky Park. I will resume the contract that I have. This is the leg number 2 for this series of flights, and I should get to 6NC5 Thompson Farms. The flight should take me about 1 hour and 38 minutes. There are slight headwinds into it, and if I check the VATSIM map, I need to see there was a Washington Center online some time back. They are not online anymore. I am somewhere around here. There is no controller. So let me just connect to VATSIM, and I'll just get flying to try to outpace the weather, so to speak. Alrighty. So final preparations on my seat here. This is my lovely plane. And this is the place I'm at. I strongly believe this is the runway. So I'll just need to pick a direction. Yeah, maybe I'll taxi. Well, we'll see. Runway should be 23. Yeah, runway is 23. So I will use runway 23 for takeoff. It's about there. Runway 23, the elevation of the field is 15 feet. So I'll need to adjust my altimeter to show 15 feet. It's about there. Do we have standard pressure and clear skies? That doesn't seem right. Let me see. Okay, live weather is turned off, and I cannot turn it off on. There must be some problems on Microsoft side. I don't want to fly in live weather, to be honest. Let me just quickly investigate. It's a 1 month old, but it seems there are some replies. Let me see. Yeah, I think yeah, doesn't seem that the live weather is on. Now I'm trying to see if I'm gonna fly in clear skies or not. Maybe I will, because I feel like flying. And since it doesn't work, I won't consider it cheating. But I'm not happy. I'm not happy at all about that, but the times on my navlog will be wrong. I will need to correct for that a little bit, but let's see. If I don't have any winds, that means that my ground speed at 3000 feet with this true airspeed will be around 175. So if it is 170, let's count 170. That means that I will have different times on these legs. But let's see. I will fly a few of those. We'll see where we go. As a backup, I have my GPS unit, which I can use. Yeah. And I will actually, when I'm on some longer way, I will take my E6B calculator and I will just recalculate those times. Yeah, let's do that. So let's start the engine. Fair to say is I have downloaded the latest update to this aircraft, latest update to the WTT mode for this aircraft, and of course the latest Microsoft update, which seems to work very well, clear skies and all. Nothing I can do about that though. So let's allow some fuel into our tanks, into the engine. Let's turn on the beacon. Okay, beacon doesn't work, perfect. Nav light doesn't work. Let's see if I can fix that. Seems like this update broke a lot of things. I'll try to download the update to my SPAD next. This one's working. These switches are not working. Let's see here. These are working. Okay, so let's do this manually. We have anti-collision, we have navigation lights. Okay, these are working. Taxi lights are also working. Strobe lights as well. Okay, just navigation lights and beacon that doesn't work. I will need to troubleshoot later. No matter, other things are working fine. Alright, let's start those engines. Okay, starter also doesn't work.
Clear prop.
I know why. Okay, trim is working. Let's see those two trims. This is working and this as well. Fine. Well, just some switches that don't work. Let's see if the pumps. Yeah, pumps are working fine. And I just need to enable headphone simulation. Okay, let's get going then. This is connected. Oh, Boston Center's online. Yeah, they come online. Oh, I'm not there. Okay, so let's disconnect parking brake. And let's taxi to the runway. So I will taxi as far as possible. case you're wondering why I'm not starting from here, this place doesn't have any parking spots I can spawn into. So I picked the closest airport that does and just slew myself here. Okay, I think that the official runway is probably here. Stowe Farm traffic, Oscar Kilo Golf Charlie Romeo, taking runway 23, straight out departure, taking off. Stowe Farm. Okay. This seems to be cleared off. I will put flaps 1, starboard landings and strobe lights. I will allow myself every inch of runway as possible, so I'll just turn like this. There we go. Let's verify. Quick run up. Back to 1700. Engine instruments looking fine. Let's feather. That also looks fine. Let's go back. I'll set 3000 here. Let's get going. It's very short. Let's clear those trees. And flaps go up. Fuel pumps can go off. Let's pitch 4. Yeah, we'll fly 245. So still climbing. And slowly coming up to 3,000 feet. Prepare to level off and accelerate. Turn off the landing lights so they don't cause drag. I will turn my autopilot. Yeah, we can do 2,900 easily. Yeah. And ease up on those engines. Lean. Like so. And let's look outside. The first user fix is the double highway. I hope that it will be easy to spot, and from there on I will start timing my legs. Maybe I can go a little faster. And I'll switch to my auxiliary tanks because I did not use them before and they are full. So I can make use of them. Alright, let's look around. Yeah, I believe this is the double highway. I would say that the visibility is a little bit disappointment, but it'll do. I will start my timer. And my next magnetic heading should be 245. No, 246, 246. Which I'll check. Just 1 degree, 246. Alright. So, my next user fix should be this Chest River Delta. I will be skirting, well, actually I'm at 3,000 feet, so I won't be penetrating this in any way. But let's do this. Let's try to avoid it in any case, just for practice. Also, there is a class delta that goes up to 2,600 feet, also good. Alright, I believe it's time to fix that ground speed and those times. First of all, let's check what our true airspeed is as soon as it stabilizes a little. I believe it is stabilized. I have my physical E6P computer, but in order for everyone to be able to see, I will look for the online simulator, so I can do that together with you. And this is the one that I was looking for. So final check, my next reporting point is somewhere there, so it's a ways up ahead and we have time. So I'll pick both, I'll take both here, and I will be changing that. First, outside air temperature 10 degrees, let's turn on that heating there. 110 is indicated, so true airspeed is actually 5 degrees, because the ramp, I need to deduct 5 degrees at this speed according to the POH. So, and we have pressure altitude of 3000 because we are flying in standard pressure. That means that I will slide this window's air temperature, it's +5, and I will align that with 3000 feet of pressure altitude, and I will read that if I have 170 knots indicated, my true airspeed is actually 176, so my estimate that it will be 5 knots more, it was quite accurate. And I'm actually not doing 170, I'm doing 168 maybe? Okay, so let's do 168 instead. So for 168, my true airspeed is 174. So what I'll do here on my navlog is that I will type, I will actually, let's do that. Delete 170s from here, like so, and I will type 172, because that's more accurate. And I will try to copy that. No, I cannot copy that. Okay, so I actually can copy that like this. Yeah, watch me try to do that in a. Watch me try to do that in MS Paint and laugh. And of course, I could be simply dividing the distance with the true airspeed and writing down the time, but what would be the fun in it, right? Even though I should be interested, I'm not interested in the overall time estimation. So I'll just remove that altogether, and I will type only the estimation type. The first fix I'm interested in is from the Chester River. Well, actually, double highway to Chester. That's also good. Wind corrections. I will just deduct it. I will do that afterwards. So we don't have any wind. We have true airspeed of 172. And let's do our calculation. So for that, we go back here. We will put this 60 rate arrow to 170, and it should be 174, right? Yeah, it was 174, my mistake. So let's do that again. I don't know why I read 172. So 174 and 174 and 174. Let's do it like this. All right. Let's quickly check here. Well, we are nearing that. So let's calculate at least the first one quickly. So I put it on 174. And then the distance is 27.6 miles. So I need to look the distance on the outer rim to 7.6, that's to 6 to 7.6, it's there, and I will read time here, which is 9.5 minutes. So now here it should read 9:30. And let's quickly check. maybe I'll be there in 9:30. Let's check the next distance. Next distance is okay, not here. 9:30 should be actually here. Okay, so let's do the other one later. Or just quickly, 30 miles, it's 10 and a half, 10 and a quarter, so like maybe 10 minutes, 20 seconds, something like that. So 10, 20. For 31.5, it's almost 11 minutes, let's say 10:50. For 40 miles, it's almost 14, let's say 13:45. And let's do the rest later, because I'm coming up. Yeah, and it is here, so that would be this point, if I'm not mistaken. Let's quickly recheck. Yeah, we'll take the map. Yeah, we have something else there. I don't know if this is a glitch or... Yeah, it might be this road actually. Or might it? Hard to say. Yeah, I think that this is our spot. There. Yeah, it must be. So from there I will turn to 209 minus 3 because I don't do any wind correction, so 206. 206 and reset the timer. As you can see, I calculated 9 minutes 30 seconds. Will be right on there. Okay, now I'm in 30 seconds, reset the timer. And as actual, I will type 9 minutes 30 seconds. And now we have 10 minutes and 20 seconds to fly the next leg. Next leg should put us there. So between Cheptannik River and could it be in the Chesapeake Bay? Alright, let's finish the calculations. And since I don't need to do any change in the wind correction and so on, I'll just divide the distances. So for 18 miles, the time is 6 minutes and 15 seconds. So 6 minutes and 15 seconds. For 41 miles, that's here, it's 14 minutes, let's say 10 seconds. For 15.7, that's there, it's 5.5 minutes almost. This is 5, this is 5.5. So let's say 5:25. Yeah, that sounds like a good estimate. 5:25. 23.1 miles. Let's do 8 minutes. And the last one, well, this is the top of descent, and yeah, let's check how it looks like there. Yeah, I want to time this last leg. And I want to fly it very slowly so I can see. So at this last leg the speed will not be 174 as I indicated here, but I'll do a speed of 120. And it's gonna be the whole 8.4 miles. So I need to change this to 120. And for 8.4 miles, it will be 4 minutes. This is 4.5. And it has five steps. So each step is 6 seconds. Yes, so it's 4 minutes and 12 seconds. Let's be as precise as possible. 12 minutes, 4 seconds. 4 minutes and 12 seconds. All right. Yeah. I must say the data here, I don't think it's yeah, it looks horrible, to be honest, because it's all angly here. Angles, angles, angles. And I believe the problem is that those online services are unavailable. I do have, I run the Google Map mode, but that imports textures, not shapes. So it really looks horrible today. Next time I will need to verify that the online services are back online, because yeah, for procedural flying and so on it might be alright, but for VFR it doesn't look great. Okay. So we are flying this leg now. We are 4 minutes, almost 5 minutes in out of 10. Should be roughly somewhere there, probably. And in front of us, we should be seeing this stretch of land. Whether that's this one. Yeah, we are basically here at this point. So when we cross this this body of water, we will be coming up to that outstretch, which is this, and just after that, that's gonna be our next user fix. So let's sit and fly. Let's verify the engine instruments. A lot of fuel. Let's check the fuel level in the mains. All right, because some of the fuel actually returns to the mains, but the mains capacity is almost like maybe 288 or something like that. It has a fuel system that part of the fuel that's taken from the tanks is returned to the tanks, but it returns only to the main tanks. I am now drawing fuel from auxiliaries, and unburned fuel will return to the main tanks. That's the reason why you need to have space in your main tanks before you can turn on auxiliaries. But in general, you want to deplete the auxiliaries first, because if you, for example, suffer an engine failure or something like that, and you need to cross-feed, because there's this third selection that you can feed the left engine from the right main, but you cannot feed an engine, for example left engine, from the right auxiliary tank, and vice versa. You can only feed it from the right main tank, which is here in the tip. That's the reason that as soon as you are able, you basically fly on auxiliaries in a cruise in order to deplete that fuel first and have as much fuel as possible available to you in case you suffer an engine failure. Okay, we are over Choptannic River right now. Let's verify if those weather services are back up. Nope. And as soon as we are here, it's time to reset the timer. And change the heading to 231. Okay, this doesn't work. Yeah, maybe it doesn't work because the online services are not working. Yeah, so visuals will not be great today. That's what I can promise you. So, right on time. Can you see that? 10:20. So let's reset the timer. And let's insert 10:20. Yeah, at least that is... at least this is actually predictable, because you don't have any winds. So you are not at risk at having different winds in the simulator than in the real life, or than you planned. So your times are like exactly matching if you did your calculations correctly. So this leg should take me 10 minutes and 50 seconds, and we should arrive all the way to, well, roughly in the middle we will be crossing Patuxent River and then into the Potomac River. Also check what I'm carrying right now. So I picked up, and my starting point, I picked up trunks, bricks, and copper kitchen accessories. I dropped off the trunks only, so now I'm hauling brick and other ceramic goods and copper kitchen accessories. And I will not be dropping anything at Thompson's farm, rather I will just pick up peel of citrus fruit. Nice. This runway is still a little bit shorter than the last one. Let's bring up the airport details. And we are coming up on the... what was that river name? Patuxent River. Right in the middle. So let's check my destination. 6 and C5, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Thompson Farm Airport. Elevation 100 feet. Runways 3 and 21. Something different here. That's completely different. No, it's just by 10 degrees again. But I'll use this 3 and 21, that should be accurate. So 3 and 21. There are 2 aircraft based on the field. Of course, no instrument procedures, and we have a Tar River VFR available, just 3.6 miles. So I'll just tune that in to have it ready. 117.8. Of course, I'm not picking it up yet, because I'm too far away. So Patuxent River, this one, and there in front of us is Potomac River. Should be there in 5 minutes. Hello, Nick. Yeah, I still haven't washed my plane. I'll show you why. Because the slider has not reached the dirt yet. I don't think that it can pick up any more dirt, but hopefully it can. And you just dropped here, right? Yeah, and yeah, the chat sticking up in the screen is actually intentional. It doesn't stick in my screen, and I believe it should vanish in like 60 seconds or so. And it's there because when I react on chats, sparse as they might be, I want to see also on the replay, if I export the video outside, that what I'm reacting to. So since you got here, I'll just repeat what's going on. Microsoft Flight Simulator has a problem. It doesn't download the live weather, so I'm flying in clear skies. I'm not happy about it, but as you can see, I'm not able to turn it on. I'm not happy about it. On the other hand, it just allows me to do this flight. In the real weather, I'm I still would be able to do this flight, but I might not be able to land at my destination today. I picked some nearby airports with IFR procedures in case I need to land in bad weather. Let's review what I should be seeing. Okay, so let's switch to 21 Zulu, and we are currently somewhere around here, I believe. So here we should see some clear skies, but definitely something on the horizon. But at the destination, in an hour and a half, it actually improved. The prediction 1 hour ago was like overcast 1000. So I picked some nearby airports to be my backups. Yeah, 22 Zulu, it looks like this. So practically I should be able to see the field and land, but if not, then I would divert. But that's not the case today, because Microsoft Flight Simulator has a problem for already, it started yesterday, I believe, that the live services are not available. Yes, another consequence is that the scenery doesn't look very great. I'm using like a Google scenery instead. Doesn't seem to be that bad, but in the beginning I noticed that the shapes of those land masses were actually like it was not a continuous curve. It was like parts of straight I don't know how to say it in English. Lines, yeah, straight lines. Anyway, I'm over Potomac River right now, and let's switch to Washington again, and I should see some monument on the right. Probably on this island. It's only one island. Let's call it this one. And I should, according to my plan, arrive there in 10 minutes and 50 seconds. I am almost in 10 minutes and 50 seconds. Yeah, very low polygon landmarks. Yeah, that's exactly it. Thank you. So 10:50, reset timer, and check the next heading. It's gonna be 217. And let's mark it as 10:50. This is another unwanted advantage of flying in clear weather. Those calculations like match exactly what I predicted. I just delete where I already was. It's easier to see. And let's check it. So in roughly, so that's 40 miles. I should be reaching this in approximately, let's call it not 15, maybe 15. This will be 20, so maybe 15, 16 miles I should be hitting. Should I be trying to read that? Rappahannock River. And 16 miles. Time-wise, it's like third, slightly more than third. So maybe 5 minutes, something like that. It's this one, basically. Yeah, I have a feeling that if I didn't use Google Maps as a layout, I would not see anything nice. On the other hand, it doesn't seem to be any data usage, even though it started. So hard to say if it's even working currently. So yeah, this will not be one of the interesting flights. More or less boring flying, in quotes. But I need to get there. I'm on a contract. So how you are doing, Nick? Not flying today? Oh, yeah, I feel for you. I hate that. Actually, when I was planning this flight, there was a Washington Center controller online that went offline by the time I connected. I did the download, yesterday's download, during the day, because I knew that it's gonna be huge. I might move the chat to the left side. I'll move the chat to the left side. Now it should be better. It feels distracting on the right one. Oh, did he? Is he online on Discord? Or was it like a peer-to-peer session? Yeah, so 5 minutes and we reached this Rappahannock River. So let's continue until until Pamunkey, right there, and not to confuse it with Mattapony River. So first Mattapony, then Pamunkey, and that's our thing. We are at 3,000 feet today, so we will be breaching this class Charlie. So let's see if we got any controllers online in the meantime. So I am, where am I? I should be there. No, that's not me. I need to find myself. Yeah, I'm there. Alright, so yeah, no controller, so I can merely go and just fly through that Charlie. Yeah, one-on-one. I was thinking about, because I got PMDG 737-800 back in the days of FSX, and I actually enjoyed flying it to the certain degree, because there were no other options, you know, to fly a VFR. It was not that nice. But now when you can do this, this is I like this rather more. But I'm thinking about PMDG. I'm a little bit afraid of the FPS hit. But hard to say. And yeah, if you do a flight, just let me know where you are flying. Be interesting to know where other fellow colleagues fly. Now I see this Route 360 that is making a turn to the right. So I know that I'm basically right on track. Well, I should be seeing that to my left. I see it, yeah, to my left. Good. This will be the first river, and my fix is on the second one. Oh, really? With 390? Should I even try? I have 360. Oh, 3000, 3060. So, I'm just thinking if I should even try to get that. What processor do you have? I have the same, and the version I have the 5900. Yeah, 5900X. So if you have, okay, 3900X. Yeah. Well, as you can see, currently I have like 50 FPS, and it improved rather dramatically when I did a certain thing. And those were some very custom tweaks, and I will try to find what that was. I don't remember where I put those notes. Let me try to see. Custom config. Yeah. I will post it into the chat, the video that I watched. That helped me quite a bit. And I believe the performance really improved after that. And I also got this intelligent standby list cleaner. And it basically runs and purges the memory. And I found out that this is really good, especially if you might have some add-on that doesn't clean its memory sufficiently. So it will clear the memory when at least 1024 and free memory is lower than 16. So when these two conditions are fulfilled, it will just purge the memory, or you can do that manually. I can do that like right here, and I got free memory, more free memory. So that's the two things that I believe helped the most. Okay, I'm nearing this river, which is called Pamunkey. And from there on, I will continue on the heading of .217. I need to take away that wind correction and angle because I don't have a wind. So 217. I calculated 13 minutes and 45 seconds. This time I'll be a little bit faster. But it is this river. Yeah. Oh, actually I won't be that much faster. Let's wait until I cross it. Already flying 217. 3 minutes 30. Reset. And type 13:30. Next one is 6 and 15 seconds. And it's gonna be... I will be entering that class Charlie very shortly, and I should see... What is this? Richmond International? On my right, somewhere. And the start of this another water body is my next. Which will be there. Yeah, I don't like it when someone logs in to ATC and is there like less than 2 hours maybe. Unless there were some, relevant reasons. Something like the Boston Center going offline the other day because New York Approach went offline and all people just took off at once and didn't maintain any spacing. So they would not be able to maintain the shitstorm that was coming. This should be the international airport. All right. There's another airport that is right next to me. Maybe I already passed it. Yeah, there it is. And I don't remember performance-wise if there was one other thing that there's one other thing that I did, but I don't recall. But maybe not. Maybe it was just this one and the this intelligent purge list. Yeah, clearance to enter class Charlie. Yeah, if the controller is online, You don't need a clearance per se. You need to be in a two-way communication with them. So how does it work? If you already have flight following, then you already speak to the controller, and in that case you just fly. And if there is any lower controller, let's say approach or tower on that airport, they should actually negotiate that for you. It doesn't hurt if the central controller is not overly busy. It doesn't hurt to ask if there is a lower controller there on the class Charlie, to ask if they cleared you with them, but it should not be necessary. If you don't have a flight following, you just call up, say what you are, where you are, at what altitude you are, and that you would like to transition that class Charlie. If they call you back with your call sign, then you are cleared to do that. You are allowed to do that Charlie transition. Even if they call something like call sign standby. Even if they say that, they already acknowledged you with your call sign and thus established a two-way communication, and you can enter that Charlie. That's of course valid for US airspace. Europe is, every country has it different. But the whole US works like this. If they tell you something like last station calling standby, that means you cannot enter it. And let me continue once I alter my course here. So next one is 2209. And reset the timer at 6:30. So I just type 6:30. It probably was there sooner, but next one will be shorter. So yeah, so if they tell you something like last station calling, then they did not acknowledge you with your call sign, hence the two-way communication was not established. Or otherwise, they can tell you call sign, they can call you by your call sign, but they can instruct you stay clear of Charlie. And that also means you cannot enter there, even though you established a two-way communication, but you are explicitly told not to go there. Does it answer your question? Okay. And again, just to repeat for anyone who might be watching, any random viewer, that is valid for US airspace. I cannot speak for any other airspaces. In Europe, you usually need specific clearance into class Charlie, Delta, whatever there is. Okay. So that was James River already passed. Yes, and now I'm flying to Emporia. And that's gonna be a little bit difficult to spot where I am. There is now this nice little highway, Interstate 95, that I will be flying along. So I'll take advantage of that. And I should already be seeing it, I think. Let's check. Yeah, it's probably gonna be this one, and again, the online data are not available, so it might be difficult to spot it. But I think it's this one, according to the curvature. Yeah. And my next fix is actually a Tower of Emporia, and how I plan to identify it is both by the airport and that there's another either interstate or a highway. Yeah. Is it interstate if it has number 58? I don't know, probably yes. So there should be like this intersection. So combined with the time and those landmarks, I should be able to pick myself here. And actually I'm almost there. Once I'm there, I'm almost there. So Now I need to say thanks to real weather not working, I will be there quite sooner because I don't have any headwind. To be more specific, I have, yeah, it's a 2 knots crosswind, it's nothing. So 2 knots crosswind, that basically means that in 15 minutes it will push me off course by 2 knots. If it was 60 knots, then it would be, yeah, no, other way around. If it would be 1 knot for 1 hour, it would push me off. It would push me off by 1 mile. So it's 2 knots, so it's 2 miles, but only a quarter of that, so it's half a mile. So in those 15 minutes, it might, blow me off course just by half a mile, and that's like from there to there, maybe. That might be half a mile. So nothing that really should concern me. This should be this interstate, 95. Let's check the fuel levels. In the latest version of this aircraft, they finally fixed the fuel consumption. Because up until this point, since they released it for the first time, I got free fuel. Now I don't get free fuel anymore. They didn't account for the fact that the fuel should be returned to the tanks, and that that extra fuel needs to be removed from the tanks as well. So basically it consumed 25% less fuel than it should have. Those days are gone. Yeah, you are right. Of course, the all fuel in the simulator is free, but now I really need to plan realistically. I cannot stretch my my range anymore. Before I could stretch it from 1,000 miles to 1,250. Like that being said, I never fly those long legs in this aircraft because the cruise portion of the flight is kind of the most boring one, but it's not like exactly boring if you need to do this navlog check and comparison and you do those updates. It's not that boring, but anyway, it's better to take off and land much more frequently than in every 6 hours. It would also make for some very long and very boring streams. I'll try to increase the FPS if I can. Is it even possible to increase it while streaming? I guess maybe. No, I'm not able to increase the stream, of course. Can increase the bitrate. That seems to be strange. Let's see. How does it look like at 30 FPS? Is it watchable? No, Nick. Yeah, I know what you're saying, but I believe that it was a pretty short flight. If it's under 1 hour, it's not boring. At least to me. But anyway, do you are you here to kind of progress with the P ratings and then switch to airliners, or what kind of flying do you enjoy most in the simulator? Yeah, okay, thank you for the answer. Yeah, it's good to progress as one normally would in real life. Yeah, I'm not much of a airliner guy. I did fly the Citation for a few flights for the Wings program that the Boston ARTCC have on VATSIM, and it was fine, but I must say I did not enjoy those flights that much. It was all high altitude flying. Yeah, some interesting procedures, but yeah. I enjoy this more, but everyone is different, of course. And honestly, most people that come to VATSTAR to learn, their ultimate goal is to fly airliners on VATSIM, and it must be pretty exciting to be part of those events that happen. And if you take a little twin or even little single engine there to an event airport, then some controllers might slot you in, but most often you will be just told to fly away, maybe, if it's really busy and there is like an airliner landing every 3 minutes on 2 parallel runways. Yeah. I will eventually progress to airliners as well, but I will never drop the GA flying altogether. Let's check if we have the online weather. Also check if I have my data turned on, because that might be the problem. Oh, why? Okay, now I feel like an idiot. Let's see. Okay. Okay, so I don't feel like an idiot anymore. Connection lost. Now successfully connected. Don't know what's happening. Yeah, it was pretty heavy. That the last cross the pond. I just watched it, on the VETSI map. Okay, so will it update? Will it not update? I should have left it like it was. Shouldn't I? So is it on? Is it off? Okay, so let's see. Test. Oh, something's happening. Okay. Something's happening. I have clouds now. And I definitely have wind. I think. Let's check. Yeah, I have 19 degrees headwind, so my timing will be off. But I was almost at it. Yeah, that's the airport that I was looking for. So let's see. I have 18 degrees knots, and now I feel like an idiot. I was just complaining about Microsoft, and it was off since yesterday when I was trying that update 11, and it wasn't really working, and it stayed off, and I didn't check. So wind seems to be correct, more or less, so I can get back to calculating this. And if you stay, I'll do some, yeah, I will take advantage of that, and I will do some E6B calculations of the wind and how long I should fly, because I already, well, magnetic heading is here, kind of, but I'll recalculate that anyway, just to do something. But in any case, let's first, yeah, when I'm abeamed at airport, I don't see the crossing highway, probably this one, and suddenly it looks better. Everything looks better. So as soon as I reset my timer, I will go and calculate the next leg. And let's reset it now. So it says 15 minutes. I won't even make the notation. Or should I? Maybe, yeah. So 15 minutes. And my next heading is 212. 212, and let's do this calculation. So my my true airspeed is 174. Let's verify if it's still it. Indicated is 170 almost. Temperature is a little bit higher. So let's determine my true airspeed. Temperature shows like 18 minus 5, it's 13. My pressure altitude is still 3000. So I will align plus 13 with 3000, around there. And if I'm indicating 168, then I'm really flying 178. All right. So I'm flying flying 178, and if I'm flying 178 and the wind is from this, I need to find out what heading I should fly. So I will switch to wind side, zoom in a little bit. First of all, I need to set the wind direction, true direction. So it's 230 there. Then I need to check the velocity, so it's 23. It's 10, 20, and 3, and make a mark here. Then I need to slide to my track that I want to fly, which is 205. And then I will slide this so the red dot matches with the true airspeed. And true airspeed on 178. So I'll match it here. And I can read my ground speed here under the middle, which is 157. So I'll make a correction of ground speed. There it should read 157. Like so. And if my ground speed, yeah, and wind correction angle is 1 to 3 degrees, not 4 degrees. So wind correction angle I will remove and enter 4 degrees. That means, and I now, okay, I looked a different one. Yeah, I looked 205, so I should have turned it to 198. So actually my wind correction angle is 4 degrees. I looked a different one, and my true airspeed is 158. Yeah, made a mistake. Happens. And if it's 158 and this is a wind correction angle, that means that I need to fly a true heading. Well, it should say 202 plus magnetic variation, so I should really fly 212. And I am flying Y 212. Connection lost. So what wind we are having? Yeah, we still have wind. So I should be flying 212. And how long I should be flying that? Let's do that really quickly. So my ground speed is 158. So I need to turn this arrow to 158. And then distance is 15.7, which is 15.7 here. And it should take me almost 6 minutes. So not 225, but 6. And I'm nearing at 6 minutes, so let's quickly get back to the simulator and check on the map where I should be. There should be a river on my right side. Yeah, I'm basically there. So 6 minutes, and it will be maybe 6 minutes. Yeah, I don't know if I can export this to Excel. Maybe yes, maybe not. I will need to investigate. Yeah, I was not planning to do those edits. I was planning to just enter, you know, the names of the fixes here. But then the weather kind of went back on me. Now it was my mistake in the end. But anyway, so 6 minutes. Actual flight was, let's say, 5:55. And let's quickly recalculate the next one. So again, ground speed first. Yeah, so 178 and winds. Yeah, is it where we started? Yeah. So again, zoom in. Let's do winds should be 230 at 23 knots this time. It's correct. 23 is there. Then turn to 205 and slide this red dot to 178. So wind correction angle is 3 degrees. That matches. And ground speed is 157, which doesn't match, and I wonder why. Yeah, because there was a different, yeah, I went with 170. Okay, so that's why. So speed is 157. And let's work out the time later, because now I will also calculate the speed for my last fix that I want to fly at 120 knots only. So again, wind is 234 at 24. There. I need to slide to my 115. 115, and the true airspeed will be only 120 because I will be nearing the airport. So my true ground speed will be 130. So let's remove these and do 130. And let's count the times then. So the other side. So first speed to 178 and 23.1 miles. That's there, and it's 7 minutes and 45 seconds. $7.45. And the last one is speed is 130 ground speed, and the distance is 8.4. 8.4. So it should take me 3.5. Yeah, every this is 6 seconds, so 3.5. So 354, like so. All right. So that's how we can use the calculator. And we are now flying. Are we flying the last leg now? I believe we are. Yeah, we are flying the last leg, and we should be there in a while. So, what I am looking for? I am looking for... There is another highway crossing it, and there should be a town, and this should be my turning point. I will find the nearest weather. There. So it says that the winds are from 230. Runways are 21. So I'll use the VFR needle to point me to 21, which I will be landing on. And I will back up that calculation when to turn, because I have the DME set up. So this is 10 miles. This will be like 8 miles probably. Yeah, 1, 2, it's 10. Yeah, so 8 miles DME I should be turning. Let's verify again on the map if there is anything I can see. Yeah, this road going to the left, but I don't think it's gonna be visible. Maybe so, maybe not. But in any case, I will just be altering my heading to fly over that highway, because I'm nearing the destination. Sun starts to set. Sun 45, and then I will be flying 132. Okay, I did not check on the wind side the wind correction angle. Why did I not do that? It was pretty high, wasn't it? So 2, 3, 4. Wind was 24. Switch to 115. Was it 115? Yes. Slide to 120. And the wind correction angle was 10 degrees actually, so it should be plus 10, and I should be flying 135. Plus 10, plus 10. Very well. And I should be almost there. Could this be this road? It could. But I'm still not yet at 8 DME. So what road can it be? It can be this one. Let's turn just slightly. Yeah, I don't think that is that road yet. It's gonna be interesting. Well, if I reach this, then I know that I'm off. Yeah, not being familiar with the area doesn't really help. So 2 more miles, so it might be here. And I will purposely... Okay, I should be slowing down quite heavily. Yeah, it will be this road here. So I should be turning already to 135, was it? Yes, 135. And reset the timer. And let's take it manually, because I need to descend. And it should take me almost 4 minutes to get there, if I'm a little bit slower. It's gonna be interesting to see. Let's switch the fuel tanks to main ones for landing. Thompson Farm traffic, Oscar Kilo Golf Charlie Romeo, 5 miles to the west, and turning left downwind runway 23, Thompson. We might need to switch on my GPS again, because I don't think I'm gonna see that. So I will switch it on and will allow this to help me to find this airfield. Landing lights should be on right now. The runway is practically perpendicular to me, and I'm almost at it. Might take several passes to spot it. Go. Could it be that one? No. Okay. No, this is not correct behavior. Come on. Okay, so let's stop looking for the runway and let's do this. I know it's gusty, but it should not behave this way. So, where is it? Okay, it should be somewhere there. No, sadly. Maybe that one there? Could it be it? It could. Well, let's drop flaps and landing gear. Let's try to approach that. Thompson traffic, Oscar Kilo Golf Charlie Romeo. Believe on final, runway 23, full stop, Thompson. Looks like it could be it. Oh, I just love this. I'll just land here, I guess. Yeah, not a very smooth landing. More like emergency one. Let's try to stop before those trees. Just. Successfully connected. Okay. That's funny. So does it do any pushback? Okay, pushback is not there, so... No! Yeah, this is something I don't like. Alright, so... it will automatically put me in the air. Let's try to do it again. This will be a fun stream, definitely. So I'm now flying in full landing configuration and doing the second attempt at this. This time I don't see the... I think this is the same spot that I did last time. Nope. Yeah, that's embarrassing. So let's go around. Yeah, it probably doesn't help. I cannot see a thing. Let's do very quick. So what could be the runway? I will take my little nav map for help, because that will show me exactly where the runway is, and if I'm nearing it. It says it should be runway 20. It's here in the simulator. So let's drop. And let's slow down. Should be probably behind those trees. Coming at it at the wrong angle. Here it is. Actually, I landed before the runway. So let's taxi to the runway and to see what it actually considers to be runway. So this is the beginning and it should go there to the left. No wonder I cannot see it. I could not see that. Yeah, I'm not picking up those contracts ever again, because this is just not flyable in MSFS. Now, what is the runway? This? Okay, so now I'm on the runway. This one. Okay, so this is the runway. Yeah. Just not distinguishable. I just park here. That was funny. Yeah. Yeah, so let's go to developer mode, to camera, and just for the sake of it see what was considered a runway. Okay, it's like this. Okay. So it does resemble the runway, but from the air, you know, when flying you're not able to see that. It just meshes with the where I landed here. Yeah, I landed here and then taxied on the road to the runway. because this looked exactly the same as exactly like the runway as this does. So yeah, next to the lake. Yeah, well, yeah, actually on the map, yeah, I could have spotted that on the little nav map it shows that it's next to the lake. It even has a parking space. No way. Okay, the parking space will be probably someplace there. Okay, let's taxi there. Okay, let's see if I can taxi using this view. No, it doesn't react to my control inputs. Luckily, this is not an airliner and it can land in the field. Not this fast. But what the hell? Well, yeah, I'm not doing those runs anymore after I finish this series. It's I will pick some better airports. Yeah, exactly. Even American might have better runways. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so I will pick up the load so I don't forget. I will just pause the contract. Money was withdrawn. Why? Bob's Air, I don't want to send them any money. I guess I have to. Okay. So I will make a report. I don't like airports like this. Okay. So I pause it. I will shut down the aircraft. Verify if I have damaged landing gear or whatever. And let's see. So just turn it off. Turn everything off. Fuel. Yeah, there is. Fuel is like here, and let's see if this. No, this still doesn't work. So I will keep on here and troubleshoot why my switches don't work. So anyway, thank you for watching that. Oh yeah, they should extra for entertainment. Thank you for watching this. Sorry for the last bit with the landing. I apologize to Microsoft again for slandering them in the beginning unnecessarily. Although you could see that the connection was dropping on and off. And until next time, I will be taking off from here and going to yet another similar field. And thanks Nick for sticking here, and I hope that tomorrow you will have better luck with the controllers. Bye bye.